Hello! We had a Cosmic Bos special presentation, something about a songbook.
Yes, from the songbook.
From the songbook. We're not involved this month, so
No,
the guys are taking over. Enjoy!
Bye.
Cheese, I want rice and I want peas. Want little pixie disco balls to hang off of my knees. I want shorter working hours and breaks when I please. I want kisses from my missus and bling rings from my keys. Want butterscotch flavoured ice cream stored at 25 degrees. I want to swim naked in the dark in a pond of antifreeze. I want for nothing, because nothing's what I'm gonna get. Second thoughts, let's sell it all to a buyer and collect. I want honor, I want respect. I wanna love what they reject. I want laser beams and magic creams that you cannot detect. I want a mirror which I choose what it reflects. I want a rabbit bunny chum who I can tell who to infect. Want bliss up to my eyeballs and answers always correct. I want responsibilities or just something to protect. I want to want for nothing, because nothing's what I'm gonna get. Second thoughts, let's sell it all to a buyer and collect. I want for nothing, because nothing's what I'm gonna get. Second thoughts, let's just sell it all to a buyer and collect.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Right.
It's a little presentation this evening.
Yes.
So I'm Nick. I'm normally on the podcast, but I'm joined today instead of Jeffrey and Jeffrey by the other two members of Cosmic Bos, which is Andy and Chris Mace / Macey.
Hello.
How you doing, guys?
You've got like 3 names, and I only have one. Andy and Chris / Mace and Chris Mace.
It's my
Macey.
prefixes.
Macey,
Yeah.
several
Suffix.
names, Macey. So like a little different kind of podcast tonight, where we're going through some songs that we jammed of our own that we wrote.
Well, yes, that's it. They're actually written songs rather than improv songs. So obviously Cosmic Bos normally does improvisation, where we improvise and then revise. But tonight we just gone with songs that were written
Dipping into the bag.
Ages ago.
Into the magic hat.
But like for me, what was cool about recording this was like it was still a little bit improvised in the sense of the other two people didn't know how any song went. So when we played my song, you two were
It was a bit
taught it
jammy,
really
wasn't it? Yeah,
quickly
we let
and
it
then
like.
jammed down.
Yeah.
Well, we like that raw style, don't we? It's one of our trademarks.
Yeah.
It's also laziness, because we could have sat and practiced them for ages, but we didn't.
No, that's boring, isn't it? Playing the same song over and over again.
So that first song was called "I Want," and you wrote that, right?
I did, yes. And,
Nice song, man. I really like it.
Is that the first one we recorded?
Yeah.
I seem to remember
no.
No, that was the first one we did on the second session.
I seem to remember that being like pretty easy to record.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a silly little poem I wrote for Abby about just a bunch of stuff I wanted.
Who's Abby?
Abby is my wife.
Oh yeah, cool.
She's my wife.
My wife.
My sister-in-law. Does it count
For those
to say
that
way?
don't realise that your voices don't sound the same, that was Nick saying that.
Oh,
His
right.
sister.
Okay.
It's
You
this,
do sound a bit similar sometimes.
I think we
Really?
might be realising why we use Jethro and Jeffrey, because if we don't have Jeffo and Jeffrey in,
You just sound like one
me and
person.
Nick sound exactly the same.
If I say,
Me and
if I
Nick
say,
sound exactly the same.
if I stay quiet for a bit, and you just sound like a crazy person sitting on the sofa,
Okay, so every time we say something, you have to say something in the middle to break us up.
break you up. Yeah, so
Like a game
people
of ping
realise.
pong.
Yeah.
What if I like pretend like I'm a teenager and my voice is breaking? So I'm sort of Jethro, but not quite. Just being a little bit higher.
Nah,
Just
yeah,
make
yeah.
yourself believe. So,
Let's-
when did you write that song?
I wrote that back in 2011.
Wicked.
2011.
9 years old.
Yeah,
And
well,
we did record it originally in a shed. Nick, myself, and our good
shed
friend
session.
Gus
yeah,
played percussion, and
That's
that's
a-
on the internet.
that's a long time ago.
We did the whole shed thing before it became a phenomenon.
Is
Loads
it a
of people went
phenomenon?
and made shed videos after ours.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
We started a trend.
I don't know if we started it. I don't think anyone actually saw our one.
Oh,
but
right. I went, I've got to make a
afterwards-
video in a shed.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I could ever do.
It was pretty good though. We just were exactly kind of how we do this. So we just went in around these songs. Me and Gus were taught it quickly, and then
Yeah, we had a rehearsal.
How
and then
big
we recorded
How
it.
big was the shed?
It was really small.
Was it?
Yeah.
and we all we used was one USB mic. It was rubbish. It was terrible, but like the heart of it is there.
Yeah.
Also, if you watch that video, I look like 12.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It was about 10 years.
You were about 12.
No, yeah.
I was. Yeah, I was. Yeah, about 12.
So yeah, that was I Want.
Wow. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Good times.
I enjoyed playing that one.
Yeah.
And also, just a quick side note that I did a lot of busking after that, and that was one of the songs that I would play for like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
just
Cool.
because I'd just keep going around and coming up with new stupid stuff I wanted.
Nice.
And I basically wanted people to give me money. I wonder if this is where Jeffro gets it from. Just start singing,
You
I
are
want
quite
money,
similar.
I want
Money.
money,
You
give
are
me
quite
money,
similar.
some
in my
money,
hat, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
cool.
it.
Yeah, you are quite similar to Jeffro.
Yeah.
So, Heart Holder, next song. Heart Holder.
Heart Holder is the next song.
This is cool, man. I really like this song. This is a Nick song.
Yeah, I wrote this song. Yeah, it's called Heart Holder. It's I wrote this for Dre, who is my wife,
Yeah, your
My
wife.
and your.
My sister-in-law.
There we go. See, who's that? Now you know whose voice this is.
Yeah, everyone knows. It's really obvious.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah,
Obvious.
I wrote this for like after meeting her and being in that like early stages of a relationship.
Of love.
Yeah. And then I once recorded a demo of this with you.
Me.
Just so
Macy.
that people watching that, he was pointing at Macy,
Macy,
also known as Chris.
Basically,
and Chris Mace.
Macy, you've been the producer of our music since I've known you.
Yeah.
So every time I've got a song, I'm like, can you record it for me,
Yeah.
mate? Cheers.
We didn't do this though. I remember we did a recording of this, but then we didn't do any
We
work
didn't
on
do
it.
anything. Yeah, I demoed like
Yeah.
a load of tracks, but you were really busy producing other people at the time.
I'm such a busy producer.
You are, man.
I'm not.
Wasn't he producing my record at the time?
I was producing
He was
yours.
producing 7 billion.
No, I think it was.
Is it Jamie?
I think it was later.
Jamie
than that.
Matthias.
But yeah.
But yeah. So I wrote this. So we have demoed it before, but never listened to it. And this was our jam of Heart Holder.
Ooh, nice.
Sitting on the edge of my bed, thoughts circle my head. I'm under constant threat of happiness. So close your eyes, lend me your hand. I've got the key to the master plan. It's unlocked, come on in. I'm taking us to foreign land. Leave it to me, and I'll take over. Forget love drunk, I'm in love sober. All on the line, you can be my heart holder. As we let our minds unfold each other.
cliches round every bend. No desire to pretend more than an immediate friend. Your eyes are all I see in this room, and that sweet, sweet smell of your perfume. Your mind is the only missing component. So come with me and live in the moment. Leave it to me and I'll take over. Forget love drunk, I'm in love sober. All on the line, you can't be my heart holder. As we let our minds unfold each other. Leave it to me, and I'll take over. Forget love drunk, I'm in love sober. All on the line, you can't be my heart holder. As we let our minds unfold each other. Leave it to me, and I'll take over. Forget love drunk, I'm in love sober. All on the line, you can't be my heart holder. As we let our minds unfold each other.
Nice.
Yeah, mate.
Nice and
Heart
spicy.
holder.
That's
Do
cool.
you feel like your heart has been held?
Yeah.
I feel like we should definitely redo that. Not redo it, sorry.
Because it was
make
recorded
it.
in
Yeah,
a
we could do
studio.
it
That was
amazing.
live. That's
Yeah.
literally live, isn't
Yeah.
it? So
Yeah, these are the songbook versions of these
Yeah.
songs.
I
That's,
think recording it properly would be a great idea.
you do it all with your voice.
Yeah, yeah.
A cappella
Acapella
version.
version.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
all about that. That's the
Yeah.
bit in it. Yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah,
Good. Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
thanks, mate.
Good
Thank
work.
you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, this next song is called In Between, and I wrote this one. It's Andy speaking, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I wrote this while travelling around Holland. Oh, sorry, the Netherlands. They don't like it being referred to as Holland.
No.
That's
So that's the
Insulting.
Netherlands.
And yeah, we were chilling out down by Amsterdam Forest.
Nice.
Amsterdam Forest is known as Amsterdam Bos.
Wow. There, that is the meaning of boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take magic mushrooms in Amsterdam, it's cosmic.
The Cosmic Bos. Yeah, because you lived in Amsterdam for a while, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, not for super long, but it was nice.
You were there about a year.
Yeah,
Quite a long time.
6 months, 7 months.
You've done loads of writing while you were there, though.
I did, and this was one of those songs, and it was called In Between.
This is, I said this to you the other day, but I'm going to say it again. This is possibly my favourite song that you've ever written.
Aww.
Oh, thanks.
That's really sweet.
You also told me the other day it sounds a little bit like Learn to Fly by
Just
Foo
the intro.
Fighters.
The opening of it
Just
does
the
sound
other
well
day.
like it.
Just try not to hear the bass line.
Yeah.
But it's great. Great tune.
Cool. What's it about? What's it?
Well, at the time we were staying at this artist couple's house. They rented out one of their rooms just to stay there for a week. It was right in the centre of Amsterdam. It was above a cosmetic-y shop. It was really cool, and it had a miniature balcony. And I sat out on this balcony and played guitar and wrote this song about feeling stuck in between states, not quite knowing what's going next, gonna happen. Yeah.
Was it a scary time?
It was scary and exciting because I kind of knew we'd be all right. It's not like we weren't destitute and on the street.
weren't
It was
lost.
just not quite sure what tomorrow is going to bring.
Yeah. That's quite an exciting exciting thing in a way.
Yeah.
It's a nerve-wracking feeling.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing, it gets tiring. It's like, it is
Right.
exciting, but once you've gone through it for like 5 days, you're like, oh god, a little bit of stability would be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's describing that in-between state.
Cool, man. This is in between then. Let's go.
You
just want to get
two,
that bit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gliding on the wings of a dream, so relentlessly carefree given the state of the world. Judgment, jurisdiction reserved for little girls. One has to take chances, that's how one advances. Otherwise you are just stuck in the space in between. One has to be reckless when faced with the inspectors. It's a risky move at any time, but you'll get what I mean eventually. Strapped tightly to the in-between. UHT milk helps my tea-stained teeth clean. So shockingly nonchalant given the state of this place. Oh, how can you judge me with such a silly face? One has to take chances, that's how one advances. Otherwise you are just stuck in the space in between. One has to be fearless and hope that no one can hear us as we explore the unknowns, and they're not what it seems. Somewhere in between, something in between.
Nice. That was In Between, written by Andy Jackson, performed by Andy Jackson, Chris Mace and Nick Jackson, recorded at Nick's house.
Collectively, they are known as Cosmic Bos.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But you probably know that
Great
because you're
information.
listening to the podcast. If you're listening to this right now, you're definitely listening to the podcast. This isn't going to be put out in any other form unless you're from the future. And this has been extracted and used as an advert for something, which it won't have been. So we'll scrap this bit. Let's move on.
Perfect. Yeah, man, that's a great tune, though.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
If you could use that song in an advert, what type of advert would you be selling? What
product?
Maybe like
what product would be
filler?
selling?
Yeah.
Filler?
If you're trying to feel things.
Or like a toothpaste or a toothbrush. Like, get round in between.
Yeah. Cool.
Anything that goes in the middle of burgers.
Burgers. Yeah. Cheese.
Yeah. Any sandwich-based product.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you? What would you pick for an advert for it?
I was gonna go with like grouting or something. The grout in between. Grouting.
I'm thinking maybe like a special book for young, like teenagers, early teenagers, like tweens. Maybe about bees, a bee tween book.
Cool.
You know.
Nice.
An in-between book.
Yeah, you can make it in tweed.
Tweed in
Tweed in between book. In between.
Yeah, nice.
Tweed.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, cool.
The next song is called Spontaneous Plan, and this is written by Nicholas Jackson.
It is written by me, yeah. This is a song I wrote after being with my now wife for like a year, and basically like having like a million ideas of what we wanted to do together and taking every day as it came. So like having a big dream, but also just like living for the now.
A spontaneous plan.
So
nice.
Yeah. So it's about our spontaneous plan together. Yeah.
Cool.
Just quickly as a grammar note, a spontaneous plan is an oxymoron.
It's an
Oh,
oxymoron.
cool. Yeah.
Which episode 3 of Cosmic Bos was called Oxymoronic Atomic Hotel.
Was it? Ah,
Yeah.
of course it was. Yeah, I knew that.
You were on it.
I
was
was on
all
it.
you.
I produced it.
I wasn't on it. I was
You
on
weren't
one
then,
song.
Nick wasn't on that one.
You weren't on
I
that.
was on one song. I was on Liquor Man.
What song? Liquor Man. Yeah. At the time, there was going to be a video of me dressed up as like a weird guy under an orange light, being really creepy.
Yeah,
Like an
That was-
alcoholic.
Yeah. But it was so weird that we decided not to do
we
it.
jettisoned it.
We jettisoned it.
Yeah, the idea was good. We just weren't ready to pull it off.
Yeah.
Instead, we shot me running up and down my hallway dressed in multiple things,
Way better.
going to the toilet.
Yeah. That was the same episode?
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite songs, man. Can't tell me what it's called because I can't remember, but I know how it goes.
Macey is referring to "Pinch Me, I'm Dreaming."
That's the one.
Yeah.
Pinch
Episode
me,
3,
I'm dreaming.
oxymoronic.
But coming back to Spontaneous Plan,
Yes.
it's got a lot of things that basically me and Dre like. So it mentions like Lego and bands,
You like Lego?
cruising around and journeys. Yeah, I love Lego. Lego's cool. We made a Lego video. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Yeah,
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Of course
Well
you saw it. You saw it in each stage
I
that it
did
was
see it
in.
these days.
But you, the
That's really
listener, right now, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Because if you haven't, go and watch it. But after listening to "Spontaneous Plan" by Nick Jackson.
1, 2, 3, 4. When you meet someone you feel you already know, puts fire in your heart, pushes the tempo. Those butterflies that make you wanna sing, the thoughts that ensure you never stop smiling. A beautiful voice with stories to tell, puts fire in your heart, makes you melt. An inspirational media thing, a wholehearted teacher to dream. So come fly away with me, build a house out of Lego, drive around in a van, dance under the stars to a spontaneous plan. Build a house out of Lego, do all we can. You make me smile whenever you're around. I could listen to you talk non-stop. It's like time slows down, but I still hear the talk. When you're next to me, I erupt into flame. It's like I'm falling down sun rays. A creative mind with a heart so true. The sparkle in your eyes gets me through. I'm a boy that feels brand new, and I'd love to make it with you. So come fly away with me, build a house out of Lego, drive around in a van, dance under the stars to a spontaneous plan. Build a house out of Lego, do all we can. You make me smile whenever you're around. We can be Care Bears swinging in the sky. not a care in the world, just each other to get by. We can be Care Bears swinging in the sky. Not a care in the world, just each other to get by. So come fly away with me, build a house out of Lego, around in a van. I'll give you a star from the palm of my hand. Build a house out of Lego, and do all we can. I feel so alive whenever you're around.
Nice. Really nice.
Nice little riff. That was that song, mate.
Nice. Did you build anything out of? Did you build a house out of Lego?
I haven't built a house out of
No.
Lego. It would be really expensive and unnecessary.
What about if you just built a
Build a
small
tiny
house
one,
out
yeah.
of
Don't have
Lego?
to build a big one.
Just a tiny house out of Lego.
Well, I could. I've got lots of Lego, but I built a Cosmic Bos stage instead.
Oh, you did, and used it in a video.
Used it in the video.
That we mentioned a minute ago. Nice.
But yeah, man, that's that song. It's a few years old.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think
nice.
like a lot of it's interesting because obviously the three of us are also part of a band, and we do a lot of our writing together, and we've kind of kept that away from this mostly.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think it's been really nice to like have songs that you wouldn't normally normally hear. There's a couple of Andys that I hadn't heard him play before, and it's really nice, man.
Well, that's it. We've got these extensive songbooks. It's nice to dip in.
Yeah, be a bit more personal, and yeah, all of mine are written 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and onward further back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So up next is a song called Love Defined. I seem to remember I was playing bass on this one, and Macey was playing piano on this one,
I was
and
playing
Andy was
piano.
playing guitar on this one.
Yes, that's right. It's because I wrote it.
Whoever wrote it was leading it,
Yeah.
essentially, right?
Yeah. Well, like there was a period of time, like 5 years ago. This is about 2015, I think, when I didn't really know what I was doing musically. I wasn't working with anybody, so I wrote an EP that was called Tea in Paradise, and I put it out as Mr. Jackson, and it was online and available for about a year
Yeah.
before some dude in America came and claimed the name Mr. Jackson
Stole your
and
name.
said that I wasn't allowed to use that name, and they took all of my music off.
Hey,
the
why?
internet.
What? So because somebody had already copywritten that name?
Well, they hadn't originally,
right.
and then they obviously did, and then we had to kick everyone else off who had the name Mr. Jackson. So that's
What
what
about
happened.
Michael Jackson?
Well, doesn't go out as Mr. Jackson, does he? He goes out as Michael Jackson.
M Jackson.
He is Mr. Jackson.
Well, yeah. But there's a lot of Mr. Jacksons, I reckon.
Jackson's quite a popular surname.
You're a Mr. Jackson.
Oh, yeah. There's two in this room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this song anyway, Love Defined, was I wrote this about my wife.
Nice.
My wife. My sister's doing love.
Well, yeah, it's quite self-explanatory, really. I was trying to find a way to write a nice love song that wasn't cheesy
Yeah.
and more looked at the idea of what is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt. But I realised that song had already been written, so I just called it Love Defined. And
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
This is a cool song, man. I enjoyed mixing
Thanks,
this.
man.
This is really lovely.
Love seemed complex to me, so I looked it up in a dictionary. The words defined it rather vaguely. It said love's a doing word, it's both a noun and a verb, and it happens when it chooses to. and for me that's you. It's you that leaves me blind. It's you that blows my mind. 'Cause you are love divine. They say that love is cheap. It flees the strong and tames the weak. It's the only port in bitter storms. They say that love is true and love should never limit you. It's the freedom to love it through and through. And for me that's you. It's you that leaves me blind. It's you that blows my mind. 'Cause you are love divine. You are love divine. It's you that leaves me blind. It's you that blows my mind. It's you and I combine as the stars realign. You are love divine. You are love divine. You are love divine. You are love divine.
Love to find.
Yeah, really cool, man. I really like that. That was nice.
Do you feel like you learned something? Do you now know that love can be defined as both a noun and a verb?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Cool.
Education.
It's an educational song and it's about love.
Yes.
I had loads of things to say and like I come up with loads of stuff, but then as soon as it started, I didn't have anything.
Got it. Was it? I really enjoyed recording that one.
It wasn't that, but I did.
Was it? I really enjoyed finishing that one.
It was nothing like, it wasn't about the song. It was just like a little game thing or something, but I can't remember it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, man, that's a great tune. Nice work.
When was that? When did you write that?
Like 2015.
Nice.
5 years ago.
5 years.
It's just interesting as a little segue because I wrote the next song in 2015.
Ooh, competition time.
The next song's called Two Little Stars.
What's that about?
And I believe, Macey, again, you recorded the demo of this for me.
Yep.
And we never worked on it. You were too busy.
Was it?
But I wrote this song when I was travelling.
Nice. Where did you go travelling?
I went to Southeast Asia and New Zealand for just under a year. And it was insane. It's the best thing I ever done, probably, at that moment in my life.
Yeah, man.
Excellent. And you immortalised it in a song.
I used to love when while you were away. Me and him.
Good when he was away, wasn't it?
He was good, really good when you were away.
Mate.
We kept sending each other like little WhatsApp voice recordings of little songs. If I was driving home, I'd just like send him a really long WhatsApp thing with funny voices.
Done it loads, and then we FaceTimed a few times, and it was just absolutely hilarious.
That's good.
Yeah, so I wrote this song. I wrote it in New Zealand, but it was about two people that I'd met in Cambodia who were like these two, I don't know, mid-20s, so they're a bit younger than me, and they were like polar opposite kind of people. We were just chatting in a bar or something, but like they were best friends, and they like disagreed with everything, but like almost like it wasn't like this, but like one was a punk, and one was the complete opposite. But they absolutely loved it. They met traveling and had been traveling for like 3 years together.
Cool.
Like,
nice.
So it was about two opposite people traveling together.
Sweet.
Basically, is what the song's about.
Oh,
Like
nice.
2 little stars.
Hence the stars.
Nice.
And this is it.
Shine so bright, shimmers of gold, right by your side, without being told. Suitcase full of dreams, the open road. Constellation so vast, you see it unfold. Who knows what this will make of us? Just don't let go of my hand. A bond that will make or break us, that we still don't understand. But I will fly into the night. You will see me on the other side. We're just 2 little stars waiting to collide. Paradise. A flicker so bold, with a silvery shine, weight off the shoulders, with a mountain to climb. A backpack full of ideas, an endless amount of time. A constellation so vast, to see it unwind. Who knows what this will make of us? Just don't let go of my hand. A bond that will make or break us, that we still don't understand. But I will fly into the night. You will see me on the other side. We're just 2 little stars waiting to collide. In paradise.
Oh,
Beautiful.
That's nice. I played that to Mel while we were driving home from yours the other day, and she was like, "Oh, that's the nicest song I've ever heard."
Oh.
ever.
Yeah, ever. She's heard a lot of songs, mate.
Lot.
And that was the absolute
That was
nicest.
the absolute best
Shit.
one. And she gave it 20 million out of 7.
Wow, good team review score
Yeah,
there.
that was good to use.
Yeah, man. I wrote that. I played the first person I ever played that to was my cousin who lived in New Zealand,
Cool.
and her husband, who's also my cousin, and their son. Yeah, man.
Excellent.
And just For anybody at home, they're also my cousin. If you were ticking off, if you were playing Cosmic Bos Family Trees at home, a new game that hasn't been released yet, but in the future might be.
But like, wow, look at the time. Where's the time gone?
Oh, look at you
a
pulling out a
segue.
segue.
But
I think the thing is, I've had more practice at this than you two.
We're
Yeah,
so
that's true.
new at this,
Like,
man. Like,
this is the first
it's
podcast
weird.
I've ever done.
It's quite.
Yeah.
It's quite
You know,
difficult.
I'm a natural, mate.
A natural idiot.
Yeah.
Do you find working with us, is it easier than working with Jeffrey
Yeah,
and
what's it
Jeffrey?
like
Or are
working-
they?
yeah.
It's a different experience.
Yeah.
Because I know you two a lot better. And we have a lot more history than I have with Jeffrey and Jeffrey. And also, like, we're, the three of us are equal, whereas I'm better than Jeffrey and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Not like better, but I'm in charge.
Yeah, well,
I'm
yeah.
the manager and the producer of that when we're doing the podcast. So I've got to make sure that they keep in check. But Jeffrey does all the buttons and stuff, so that's part of his
And it's
job.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
does buttons,
same
mate.
difference.
Jethro doesn't do the buttons.
Same
He does
difference.
all the blooming honey.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
funny.
Jeffrey.
But yeah, so it's much easier to work with the two of you.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
How is it working with me?
It's all right.
It's quite hard, actually. I thought it would be easier. But
Yeah, Andy's struggling.
yeah. I think it's because me and you just sound too similar.
Yeah.
That sometimes when you're talking, I'm like, how am I doing this? I'm like,
I'm
Well, basically,
I'm
sounds
not
I'm
moving
talking,
my
but
mouth.
I'm not.
We'd be a really good ventriloquist team.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay, yeah.
Like we're
one of us be
double
the dummy.
ventriloquist. We're both the dummies.
We're both the dummies.
Yeah.
We'll be the two little dummies.
Would you
Yay,
agree?
I don't think we should.
And Macy's
I
our
don't think
puppeteer. Oh, it's genius.
I don't think that'd work.
I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, I done a great segue about
You
2
did.
minutes ago.
So the next one's called
Ow.
Where's the Time?
Oh,
And
Picked a scab.
ow.
Sorry.
What an introduction. Sorry, Andy.
So Macy just picked a scab there, just so you all know.
That's the song title.
That's a upcoming Boss tune, Picked a Scab. But yeah, anyway, so this next one's called Where's the Time? This actually went out on the same record I put out that had Love to Find on it. That
Tea in
got cancelled.
Paradise.
Yeah, Tea in Paradise. And this song is about Abby again, because at the time I wrote this, we were travelling really, really far to go to work. We both worked in the same place, but we were living a train ride away. And every morning she just would have this crisis about time. There was never enough time to
Yeah.
sort out all the things she needed before we left the house. So yeah, this song is about that moment. And I used to say to her, it's the time gnomes. Every time you look away, they come in and steal all your time.
Still time, move it around.
Yeah.
Yeah. The time names exist?
Yes,
Cool.
unequivocally.
Okay,
Good chat.
this one is Where's the Time?
Names.
Through corporate sponsored dealings, we decipher our own meanings, or so they say. Simple bliss forever fleeting, always rescheduling the meeting for a later day. Don't know where the time goes. We never wear the right clothes, even when the wardrobe overflows. We don't know where the time goes. River slips through time holes. Someone someplace else is making the most of it. someplace else is making the most of it. Our destiny's unfolding. It is us that need remolding for a change. As our powers are evolving, so the planet keeps revolving for a rearrange. We don't know where the time goes. We don't know about the right clothes, even when the wardrobe overflows. We don't know where the time goes. Perhaps it slips through time holes, but somewhere, someplace else is making the most of it. Because we don't know where the time goes, or if it is the right dose, a serious overload on placebos. We just don't know where the time goes. Perhaps it's swiped by time gnomes, and somewhere, someplace else, they turn it into jam.
Nice.
Turn it into jam.
Yeah, that's what those time names do.
Genuinely,
Steal your time.
that's one of my favourite songs that you've ever written.
Oh,
I really like that. That's a really lovely song.
Like that everything ends on jam as well. That's
Yeah,
nice,
and
right?
jam's a nice thing.
If what's your favourite flavour of jam?
Strawberry. Strawberry jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma's jam. My grandma used to make the most incredible jam.
What's so incredible about it?
It was the taste. It was just like it's the tastiest jam.
it's one of the main
Yeah.
probably the main factor of
It's-
jam.
Yeah.
It's how it tastes.
I'm sure
And
consistency.
how it looks is
comes
nice
into
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like a little bit radioactive. Like it was so like pinky red.
Right.
That it was like almost it kind of glowed when she opened the jam cupboard.
It would
'cause she had
glow.
it would like glowed with this awesome jam.
Jam.
How old was your grandma when she was giving you this jam?
I don't know.
Was it some kind of mushroom
I would
jam?
have
You were
been
young.
I would have been like like from 5 to I don't know 15 or 13.
Right, okay. Yeah, because like, the only reason I ask is like our dad makes jam,
Oh really? Nice.
so I was just wondering like it's an old person thing, and it's so like
What making
what
jam?
age do you get to where you're like, do you know
Oh.
what? I'm sick of buying jam. I'm gonna make my
I'm gonna
own.
make jam today.
What age is that?
I think it's different
61.
for different generations.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like technically we make jam. It's just
We
musical
jam all the time. Yeah, we make jam.
that's
eh?
So we've
yeah.
been making jam since we were young.
Yeah.
Older
Didn't
generations maybe get into it if they didn't make music in the younger days.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't sample that jam. But
Yeah.
then you'd always say like, "That's my jam."
That's my
You're
jam.
like,
We have also been
say that a
jamming
lot.
together as 3 individuals for a long time.
Yeah, man.
And
Years.
we go back years.
Some of the best parties.
Me and Andy go back 30, nearly 33 years.
Yeah,
33 years on Monday,
Wow.
mate. Monday the 3rd, that's
Yeah.
33 years
It's
I've known
both of your
Andy.
birthdays pretty soon, isn't it?
Really soon.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Congratulations,
Well
you
done.
made it to another
got
year.
through another year.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, nice.
So it's another year that we've been friends
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So this takes it to like 15 years of jamming together or something.
A lot of jam.
Yeah.
A lot of jam.
And as previously mentioned, so we wrote a lot of songs together, right?
Yeah.
In a band. And
Yeah, makes it.
the next song is one of them.
It's the last song of the songbook.
Last song from the
I don't
Songbook.
really remember writing this. I think Macey wrote most of this, right?
I think a lot of it was kind of just in the studio, like jamming it as a band, and lots of noises became words. You know that thing where you're just playing something over and over, and you're just going, oh, and then all of a sudden,
It worked.
it
You
comes
used to like play this, didn't you, with your delay pedal and your vocal and stuff, and your guitar, and like not actually play anything, just play with the feedback of a delay.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. He's love that.
And this song is called High. Andy wrote the hook for it. No, the melody and the music for it.
Well, the underpinning chords,
the chords.
structure, it was born. We were jamming in band.
It was a total studio song.
I think Macey recorded one of our jams, and it was based around. I was playing these 3 chords, and then you kind of wrote the lyrics and stuff to that.
Yeah.
And then,
if I went through my phone, I reckon I could find it. It's like a dictaphone kind of recording. Yeah, that's how it came out.
and then you came back and you were like, "Oh, there was this jam we'd done."
Yeah.
And I think you played it back so that you could play me what chords I was playing, and then
we worked
Kinda
it out.
learned it. Yeah. And then for some reason we had a mental outro when we played it as a band.
I think that came out.
Charlie.
There was. I think it came out of a moment where we were ending it, and it was like, it doesn't feel like this is the end of
we
this.
just picked it up again.
And it just kind of had to come back in a big way.
Yeah.
We didn't do that on the acoustic recording though.
No.
And interesting fact for you, because I'm full of facts. This is the only Songbook song recorded without bass guitar.
Is it?
This has 2 guitars and a piano, no synthesizer,
Yeah, interesting.
no bass.
There you go.
Yeah.
This was called High.
Boss, no bass facts.
Yeah, there will be another version of this as well. The
band version.
the band version is on my computer.
The Max
Just
never
haven't
knows.
done anything with it.
Yeah, we've done loads of recordings. We're just
All
it's having
mixed.
time to mix it in it and stuff. This Boss takes it all. We release an album a month.
Yeah.
Here is another one.
That you've just listened to. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
See you again next month, where Jethro and Jeffrey will be back. I imagine. Are you going to let them back in the studio?
Yeah, I've quite enjoyed this. This has been quite fun.
Yeah.
You guys are very relaxed.
Yeah,
You
we're
look
really
very-
well,
excited.
you're in your new studio.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
house.
we're in my new
So-
studio. It's cool.
So you bought this sofa, which is pretty slouchy, so I'm slouching. But it's nice here. I like
very
it here.
comfortable.
But this has been from the Songbook. Yeah, next month we'll return to normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe
Joe Philogene.
Philogene
Philogene,
returns.
that was an amazing session. Really looking forward
You're
to
buzzing
that.
to jump
Yeah,
on
I
cutting it.
can't
aren't you?
wait.
You
Yeah.
need to do it ready now. Do it
This is as soon as this goes out, I'm starting that. Yeah,
Nice.
now. Can you take primary colours?
I can. Yeah.
But yeah, that's next month. Anyway,
Excellent.
anything else to add?
No.
Any fun facts to end the show?
This has all been like mixed and recorded in about 3 days. Not recorded.
Well, we did it. We recorded it in 2 sessions, didn't we?
We recorded it in
The
2
2
sessions,
afternoons
yeah.
where we recorded.
It was
in the last couple of days, we just kind of smashed it together. But it's come out really nice.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Because we recorded the first session just before this lockdown malarkey.
Yeah, that's right. We had to
and then
take
we
a
didn't
massive
record the
break.
second session until like 3 months later.
Yeah.
So yeah, little fact.
Little
Excellent.
fact, yeah.
So many facts to end on. So
That's
thank you
very
very much
nice.
for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. And here is High.
Somebody talk to me, please. I'm on the ropes, I'm in the trees, high like a bird, crashed like seas. Under the scope is where I see. High.
track was right. All out of paper in black and white. Caught to the echoes of another life. Love is the